I know Melody has to be wondering why people keep coming up against her. She came to the national TV, gave her truth, gave her journey, gave her life story. She left her cheating husband. She left the husband that ruined the marriage. But everybody keeps coming up against her. I know she has to be asking why, but we all know she have that faith in God, and she sit back and watch him work. We've all heard her say, for every demon, there's a blessing. And we have watched it play out. Because it's so confusing to me, especially from somebody watching from the outside looking in, and we don't even have all the details of those things that she go through that are not on camera, and that's aside from the stuff we seen on camera from her ex-husband and her castmate. But before I finish, if you like the commentary that I am putting out, come down in these comment sections. Let's have conversations about this. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when my next video comes out, and just know that you guys are really appreciated. Let me get back to this commentary. So we all know what's going on in these YouTube streets with CK striking YouTubers' channels, and it's just odd to me, and it's feeling like a whole setup. Okay, you said you were going on tour with this podcast, but the only podcast you had so far was Melody Shari, who brought them all out, who sold out your show. Where's the dates for the rest of your live podcast? Are they failing? Are those people, those other people not going to bring it in like Melody Shari did? And let's not mention her ex-husband, who's on a world tour to try to make her look like the worst person ever, when we all know she made you look like the man, homie. Once y'all got that divorce, we found out that you never had your builder's license, that you wasn't really running things up in that household or that business. You was Panky and she was the brain. As a former wife, now from a woman's perspective, I understand. She submitted to your bullshit. I'm going to say bullshit. In her mind, she was building her family, in my opinion, okay? But she submitted to your bullshit and your shenanigans to give you that bravado as the man. And let's not mention the castmates, especially those women that were married that came up against Melody for leaving her husband because she didn't want to put up with his shite no more. I just don't understand. But from the outside looking in, and I'm only speaking about what I've seen from the show, the social media, I don't understand it. But I could tell you, this woman continually gets blessed. And it's because she's doing things from a pure heart. If she wasn't doing it from a pure heart, we would see things playing out totally different. And this whole theory that this cast be putting out that Mel don't hold herself accountable, she gave her whole life story to her audience in this doggone reality TV show. Unlike her castmates who keep scamming, especially that 3-degree having, misspelling words, want to be a stay-at-home mom and a boss at the same time. How does that work? And the consummate victim, castmate. But let me get off my soapbox, okay? But it's just mind-blowing to me, the stuff that's going on that we can see from the outside looking in, how all these people keep coming up against Melody Shari. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. But I know that when you're covered and you're a believer, you're going to be all right, okay? You may go through the trenches, but you're going to come out all right. So I said all this to say, Melody posted today, some things on her Instagram. And it just made me think of the saying, let your enemies be your footstool. And listen, it's working in her favor, okay? So the first post she put out, she says, Thankful Tuesdays. Sometimes God will allow the enemy to do things on your behalf. Let that resonate. At first reading this, here's what I got. You so busy trying to destroy me that you making things good for me. Or that saying, the grave you dig for me, you better dig one for yourself. Child, it's just too much. Like, y'all pray for Melody Shari. These people keep coming up against her. We got to keep her lifted in prayer and protected, okay? So her second post was this: giving you everything you need, and the person doesn't even realize that they fell into the trap of enemy and was used. In the end, it will benefit light and kingdom. Watch. What I got from this is, I'm an open book. Take what you need. You think you coming up against me? You think you're going to use that information against me? And then you find out you was used as a pawn in the game. Checkmate, bitch. I crack myself up. I don't know where I come up with this stuff sometimes. But listen, Mel is playing chess, not checkers. She's thinking through all her moves. She ain't acting sporadic. And she's a faithful woman. She's a believer. So y'all better be careful coming up against this woman. And I can relate. Listen, I'm the person that sit back and let things play out. You don't got to react to everything. You let it play out and watch the dominoes fall.